Hi, my name is Roberto Richardson. I'm from Paterson, New Jersey, husband of Rachel Richardson, father of Jaden, Charlotte, and Joel Richardson. I came from a home that, they always believe in God. They always praise God. But we weren't your typical churchgoers. The faith was present. My grandfather, on the other hand, his faith was strong. I remember just seeing him reading every day, just reading the Bible. And I feel like that made an impact in my life. For the simple fact that after his passing, I found myself gravitating towards the church. Given it was a program, to get kids off the streets and through basketball and everything. I ended up going just to play basketball, but I was captivated by it temporarily. Ended up doing my first communion and just going to church on a regular basis. But through time, that kind of went away, and I drifted away from the church, ended up living life, living fast, not making the right decisions. Basically a life full of sin, you could say. I ended up calming down a little bit. I met Rachel. We knew each other from high school, but just starting to have kids, you start to grow, mature. And really, it was through my children. But before all that, I had a feeling, the feeling of I need to get to church again, because I had that, I had that in my background. It was almost a calling. And I became, it was certain that I needed to get back to church when Joel, my 8-year-old now, who was around 5, 6 at the time, he just started questioning a lot, coming home asking questions, and I didn't have all the answers. So, it was definitely time to get back to church and just give him that guidance, of course, but also for myself. And that's how it all started. It was a feeling like I needed to get back. My kids asking me, and it was like, okay, this is what we need to do. So we started attending different churches, bouncing around here and there, but never really, finding the right place until, fortunately, Domingo and Demira, our good friends for about 15 years now, they invited us to the egg hunt. And through there, we saw Skyline plastered everywhere, the banners and stuff, and wow, this is a church. It was interesting. So they invited us, of course, and we were curious. So we ended up going, and little by little, got captivated. And it's just like every message hit home every time I went. And that was the beginning of it. Getting more and more involved with the church. The messages, they connected so much. Not only that, but I was fortunate enough to get a book from Domingo, Purpose Driven Life. So the combination of the two, it's almost like I was being guided in this direction. I mean, even thinking back now, that feeling that I had, it was almost like he was calling me, to come back. I was drifting away. Whenever I was dealing with a problem, a situation, or reading the book, going to service, the message connected too much. It was like it was meant to be. It was the answer to what I was experiencing, and I would take that and try to apply it, which I could. I'm not saying that I was there every time, but I tried my best. Sometimes I drifted, came back. But through time, more and more, I just learned to connect until I just learned to listen. I learned to understand that he was talking to me, and that's what did it. So many moments, but just being around Skyline, all the people around me. I remember the camping trip, being surrounded by so many people, just genuine love, so happy. And I was intrigued by it, like you see that, and I wanted to be like that. I wanted to engulf myself in that feeling all the time. I remember feeling a sense of gratitude, just connecting again, realizing that I was in that moment, living that moment because he allowed it. He called me, I listened, I followed that path, and it was just more and more aware that he was talking to me. And it really hit me when one day driving to work, and I think this was the moment, where I found Christ. It literally brought me to tears, just overwhelming gratitude. Just realizing it was all him all this time, just telling me, look, this is the right path. I felt right, I felt at peace. So, I mean, that did it for me. That moment, I'll never forget that drive, because it was so strong. I just couldn't control it. It was like I realized, I knew, he was talking to me. Listen, this is what you got to do. This is the truth, you see it, you see it on TV, but finally, it's interesting because coming from the beginning, just reflecting on how it all started, and you see those videos. I'm a newcomer, to Scott, and I've seen it a few times already. Like, I understand now, like, I get it, I see it, and it's an amazing feeling. It's, I'm a Christian, I'm saved, right? I'm going to heaven, so I think that was my choice. That was that pivotal moment where I was like, I'm a Christian. I love Christ. I love God. I mean, I'm grateful for everything I have, for everything I've gone through, because without that perspective, without those experiences, I probably wouldn't have this perspective. I really appreciate it. There's just that sense of gratitude, and I really mean that, like, it's been, I don't want to say a long life, it's only 33 years, but I've seen a lot in the process and done a lot. This is peace, it's where I need to be. This is the right path, so I'm happy.